Alright guys, hopefully you guys had a chance to check out my 3-part series video on this Panigale V4. So what they did was they added a couple of ride modes, race mode A and race mode B. So I went ahead and tested that out on a racetrack, and I did 3 separate videos. So I did one in race mode A, another in race mode B, and I even also did a session using the reduced power mode setting, which was kind of interesting. Reduced power is, they've had that in the prior gen Panigale V4, so that's carryover, but I hadn't had an opportunity to try that reduced power until the recent track day, so that was my first time actually seeing what that reduced power was all about, which was really interesting because it felt like a I think in the initially on track I was making a comment and saying it felt like an 800, but really it really felt like a 600, because when I rode the R6 that same day, I had the opportunity to ride a Yamaha R6, and it actually felt like a 600. So that reduced power on the Panigale V4 felt a lot like a 600cc bike. So it's almost like you get 2 bikes into one. So I did a separate video on that, in addition to race mode A, and also did a separate video using race mode B. So make sure you check those videos out. It was a 3-part series. I'll go ahead and post up a link on those 3 videos. It's kind of interesting trying the different ride modes and getting reacclimated to the bike, because it just really changes the characteristics of the bike, especially with that reduced power mode setting. It just felt like a really different bike. It's almost like, you know, I really feel like you have a 2-in-1 bike in this Panigale V4 with that reduced power mode setting. But at the same time, race mode A and race mode B was so different that I actually preferred race mode B. So I'll be spending more time doing track days in race mode B. I mean, that was my preferred setting. I can squeeze through. V4 literally change the modes between A and B on the fly. You just have to close the throttle momentarily, but it's really cool how easy that is to change the ride modes. Go back to sport mode. In addition to that, you also have the quick selection menu on the lower right hand side of the screen. You can see that every single one of these options has a dot, the circle, which basically indicates that you can off just taking the changes in the pits, or if you were on a, maybe, I don't know, maybe on a straight, you'd probably make those changes, but I prefer to make those changes while you're in the pits. It's probably better off you know, pulling over, you know, exit the track and make your changes. Race mode A felt really good. You get full power. The throttle response is defaulted to dynamic. But at the end of the day, when you switch it over to race mode B, the mapping's a little different. You still get full power, but it's mapped differently, and also the throttle response is set on smooth. And that was my preferred setting. And on my next track day, I plan to use the race mode B a lot more. So I was really just bouncing around from different ride modes, from A to B, back to A, and then playing around with the reduced power setting, like I said. But on my next track day, I'm going to be spending more time on race mode B. Alright guys, I'm going to shut it down right here. Just wanted to talk about the different ride modes on this 2021 Panigale V4. I'll post up the link on those 3 separate videos. It was a 3-part series that I did, so make sure you check those out. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.